It's our pleasure now at the half to be joined by one of the all-time greats here in Wofford history, 1985 graduate and former Terrier player Robert Mickle, who tonight had somebody join him in a very exclusive club. Carl Cochran this evening has passed the 1,500-point plateau in his career, also 500 rebounds, also 250 assists. And until about 15 minutes ago, Robert Mickle was the only guy in school history to have those numbers. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, thank you. It's a pleasure to be back in Spartanburg, back in Ben Johnson Arena.
That time is running out on the Benjo.
It is an exciting new announcement about the new indoor stadium that will be built here at Wofford.
It's a little bit ironic that Carl Cochran passes your mark on a night Wofford is playing Presbyterian for the first time in 19 years, because when you played here, this was a big rivalry game for you.
Absolutely. Tonight is almost like looking back 30 years, to be honest with you. We used to play PC home and home every year when I played, and so it's good to be here tonight and to see us playing PC again. And it's good to be up at half by 8.
It is good. I think sometimes people don't realize how fierce that rivalry was in terms of fans packing gymnasiums and the electricity that surrounded those games.
Absolutely. The schools are pretty similar in some degree. They are very proud of their academic reputation. The schools are not very far apart, of course, and so those are some very fierce rivalries. The gyms were packed. Oftentimes playoff position was on the line, and so this reminds me a lot of that atmosphere.
What are you doing these days?
I live in Columbia, was from Columbia when I came to Spartanburg, moved back to Columbia after graduation. I'm in the real estate business in Columbia, with married with 3 children and enjoying life. Very nice,
very nice. When you think back to 1981, why'd you end up at Wofford? How'd all that come about?
A wonderful place for academic opportunities as well as athletic opportunities. And I think in many ways that's the mission of Wofford today. Looked at a lot of different colleges. Also considered the College of Charleston.
You did. John Kress?
Absolutely. He was coaching there.
He's pretty persuasive.
He is pretty persuasive. But decided to come to Wofford, and really happy that I did. It really seemed like a fit for me.
How closely do you follow the program these days?
Follow it quite a bit. I'm still active with the college with several committees and boards and things of that nature with the college, so I'm up from time to time, and they're really great. Proud of their Southern Conference championship last year, and we're hopefully expecting more of the same this year.
You know, we always talk to athletes, both current and former, about what it meant not only to go to an academic school like Wofford, but to be a part of the athletic experience and put the two together. What was that? What did that mean? What has that meant to you now as you look back over the time you've been out of school?
Actually, it's been almost 30 years, and there isn't literally a day that goes by where I don't reflect back on the days here at Wofford and some lessons that I learned here that are applicable to my life now. A wonderful, wonderful opportunity. It's where young people really come to grow up for the first time, being away from home, whether it's only 100 miles away like I was, or if you're clear across the country. Wofford is a perfect example of academic and athletic success that will help you further in life.
What's it like watching Carl Cochran play?
All of these guys are really, really fast. They are really, really versatile, more so than 30 years ago when I played. Even the 4 and the 5 positions, you see them handling the ball on the perimeter much more than we did back then. Also, even defensively, you see them defending on the perimeter much more than we did then. So Carl is very athletic, but also he's obviously very well coached and very fundamentally sound. To even get the number of rebounds that he's gotten over the course of his career at his size, you have to be well coached, fundamentally sound, and, of course, very athletic, and he has all of those attributes.
Mr. Mickle, great to see you. Glad you could come over to the radio table, and a nice night for you to be in Spartanburg.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Robert Mickle joining us here at the half. Wofford leads it over PC 32-24. More in a moment. This is the Wofford IMG Sports Network.